People are asking about what I got back here on the table. Oh, what is this? Well, I bought this. Bought this from Rotor Riot. I'm sorry, Race Day Quads. Race Day Quads recently got into ground vehicles, and I like ground vehicles, but I've never been like into them. But this is not actually the star of the show. What? Back to the stream. This is the star of the show. Look what we got here. The Radiomaster MT12, a surface radio. Thank you, Blunty. A surface radio from Radiomaster. It's got Express LRS inside it. And it runs Edge TX. So for those who are familiar with Edge TX and want to run Edge TX on a surface radio with an actually really good control link like Express LRS, now you can. I'm going to be working on a review of this. It's going to be tough to review this because, like, I've played with RC cars before, but I am in no way, like, qualified to review a surface radio. Like, there's things that people who are experts at surface vehicles will think about this radio that I won't even approach. I will say, though, I had one question, though. I'm a little bit surprised. Look at how much throw there is on this steering wheel. It's like, is that a normal amount of throw for a steering wheel? It's like a total of 90 degrees. Do you see that? It seems, am I crazy here? People in the chat who use surface radios, that seems like a really small amount of throw. So I don't know if that's adjustable or what, but it seems small to me. Oh, people are saying that's correct. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, well, there you go. Everybody's saying it's fine. That kind of radio link's not needed for RC cars. What if I'm FPVing my RC car? Don't limit me. I'm going to FPV my RC car, and I'm going to drive it around my property. Anyway, I'm super excited. The radio feels really quality. We're going to try it out. I'm going to be putting an Express LRS receiver in that car. I'm going to be making some videos about it. Hold on, I've screwed up my rug. Ah! Okay. I just wasn't sure if you would have more precision if you had more throw. I should fly a drone with that radio. That's actually kind of exciting, but you need more channels to fly a drone. You need 4 channels to fly a drone. That's only 2 channels. Milton Kluka wants to know, can I buy the Radiomaster Boxer and have 1 whoop, or buy the Radiomaster Pocket and have 2 whoops? What should I do? Milton, personally, I would buy the Boxer. The Boxer is so much better a radio than the Pocket. And that's not to say the Pocket is a bad radio. Let's put some graphics on screen here. Just make sure everybody's on the same page here. So here we've got the Radiomaster Pocket, and here we've got the Radiomaster Boxer. And here we've got a pop-up appearing on screen. Fantastic. You know I love those. The Pocket is a fine radio, and especially if you need a very small form factor radio that's very durable, but it is just not made to the same standard as the Boxer. The Boxer is a much I'm not going to say it's higher quality because, like, I don't think Radiomaster is literally cutting corners on the Pocket, but they've made it to a price point, and so they've had to make some different decisions in terms of the fit and finish and feel, the size of the gimbals, and so on. I love the ergonomics of the Boxer, and 1,000% would take the Boxer over the Pocket if the Boxer was in my budget. The advantage of the Pocket is that it's available at a very low price point and is very, very good at that price point. What's the advantage of having a second tiny whoop? Well, when you break one, you'll have another one, I guess. I mean, if you buy the Boxer and then you break your tiny whoop and you can't fly, are you going to wish you'd bought the Pocket? But the thing is, a controller, your controller and your goggles are the kind of thing that's going to stick with you for potentially years. So if you'll go through this tiny whoop, you'll break it. Eventually, you'll lose it. Something will happen to it. I don't know too many people who a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, are flying the same quadcopter that they were flying a year ago. But lots and lots of people buy a controller and they keep the controller for many, many years. So I think it's worth spending a little bit extra today on your controller so that you have something solid that you can use for years to come. And a month from now or 2 months from now or however long it takes you to save up the money to get that second whoop, then you're going to buy the second whoop. That's the thing. That's how I'd sum it up. If you buy a quadcopter today, you're going to buy another quadcopter tomorrow for some value of tomorrow. But if you buy a good controller today, you could stick with that controller for a long, long time. So you may as well get one that really is good for you. Yeah. Nerodia, thank you for 50 Swedish kroner. Looking to buy a new radio, Boxer. Is it worth it to buy the Boxer Max AG01 version? I mean, it's your money. No one can answer that question but you. The AG01 and the Boxer Max is a very nice cosmetic upgrade. It is not going to make you a better pilot. The analogy I like to make is that the AG01 gimbals and the metal upgrades for like the Max radios, it's like leather upholstery in a car. It's not going to make you a better driver. It's just going to be nicer to sort of sit on and be in and experience. It's an aesthetic cosmetic upgrade. Cosmetic upgrades are absolutely worth spending money on. Many people buy leather upholstery for their car. Many people buy nice shoes, nice clothes, nice watches because they just like how they look and they want to feel nice when they're holding them and using them and wearing them. That's what the Boxer Max is. If it's in your budget, I think it's a reasonable price for what you're getting, all metal parts. But if it's not in your budget, it's not going to make you a better pilot, if that's what you mean. I connected my new Walksnail VTX to the computer, but nothing shows up. VTX is powered with battery. I used the USB-C data cable, tried many cables and computers. It just can't open the VTX storage. I will say this. My best guess is that either I don't know why I'm holding this up. It's far too small for you to actually see. My best guess is that either this plug has gotten screwed up. Like I had one where one of the pins got kind of bent sideways a little bit, or more likely the plug on the VTX is broken. I have one Walksnail VTX where the pin got bent slightly, and then I plugged, because this stupid freaking plug is so gosh darn small, when I plugged it in, it bent the pin even more, and then it just wouldn't work. And eventually, like with a magnifying glass and the tiniest pair of tweezers in the world, I was able to kind of bend the pin back and very, very carefully plug in the plug. But my first guess is that if you look very closely at the plug on the VTX, it's broken somehow, like a pin is bent or it's otherwise deformed. My second guess is that your actual cable is messed up. I've had that happen more than once, and it is absolutely, I'm not going to say infuriating, because I don't think I care that much, but it is... Like, if I could pick one thing that Walksnail could do to make their video transmitters better, it would be to put a gosh darn, if not a full-size USB port, which would be really nice, then go up to like an SH 2.0 connector, or SH 1.0 rather, SH1, like an actual bigger plug than this stupid little tiny plug that is frickin' constantly difficult to plug in and breaking. Okay? So... that's what I would say about that.